विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमः। विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा गोकुल नंद राधा गोकुल नंद राधा गोकुल नंद श्री राधे जय राधा गोकुल नंद राधा गोकुल नंद राधा गोकुल नंद श्री राधे जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय शील प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव जय शील गुरुदेव सदगुरु शील प्रभुपाद की जय शील गुरुदेव
Yeah.
की जय थैंक यू प्रभु जी हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so shall do the next Mangalachan pairs. I shall do the Mangalachan pairs, and later on we do Chaitanya Charitamrita prayers as well. Okay. Um, Oh, अज्ञानतिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांशं श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांशम्। हे कृष्ण करुणसिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनि नामिने। नमो ॐ विष्णु नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणि निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणि। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद
नित्यानन्द
यद्वैत गदाधर
अद्वैत गदाधार शिवसादि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
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 राम
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 हरे
राम
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 राम राम हरे हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
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 हरे हरे
हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare
Okay,
Krishna
so
Krishna
thank you so
Ram
much.
Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Okay, so we shall do the Chaitanya Charitamrita prayers. Who would like to lead this Chaitanya Charitamrita prayers? Or you follow behind me? Okay, so we do line by line. If wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and follow behind me. Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan
Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan
Isham Ishavatarakan
Yam
ईशवत्
Ishavatarakam
Tat Prakasham Cha Tatshaktihi
तत्प्रकाशं च तत्
Kashamsa Tatchaktihi
Krishna Chaitanya Sanyakam
Krishna
कृष्णचैतन्य
Chaitanya Sanyakam
Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya
वन्दे
Vande
श्रीकृष्ण
Shri Krishna
चैतन्य
Chaitanya
Nityananda Sahodito
नित्यानन्दो
Nityananda
सहोदि
Sahodito
Gaudodaye Pushpavantau
गौरोदये
Udaye
पुष्पवन्तो
Pushpavanto
Chitrau Sendau Tamonudau
चित्रौ
Chitra
सन्दौ तमोदौ
Sandavatamodao
Yad Advaitam Brahmopaniषदि तदप्यस्य तनुभा
यद् अद्वैतं
Advaita Brahmopanishi Tadapi
ब्रह्मोपनिषदनुभवो
Ashatanubha
यात्मन्तर्यामपुरुष इति सोषां च विभवः
य अन्तरान्तर्यामि
Yami Purusha iti so asya misya vibhava
षडैश्वर्यैः पूर्णो येह भगवान् स स्वयम् अयम्
तदैश्वर्यपूर्णो
Pai Purno
हि
ya iha
भगवान् स
Bhagavan
स्वयम्
Swayam
अयम्
ayam ayam
न चैतन्यात् कृष्णात् जगति परतत्त्वं परमिह
न
Na
चैतन्य कृष्ण
Chaitanyat
जगत्
Krishna
परं
Jagati
तत्त्वं परं
Paratatvam Paramiha
अनर्पितचिरीं चिरात् करुणयावतेर्नः कलौ
अनृताक्षरिं
Pitacharim Chiram Karunaya
फलो
Vatirnakalau
समर्पयितुं उन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियम्
समर्पयत्यम्
Samapyutam
अनश्यम्
Unnato Jivala Rasam Swabhakti Shriyam
हरिः पुरटसुन्दरद्युतिकदम्बसन्दीपितः
हरिः पुरतः
Ihi
सन्दरे
Purata Sundaraditi Kadamba Sandipitaha
तदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु वः सचीनन्दनः
सदा
Sada
हृदये
Hridayakandare Spurata Vasachinandanaha
राधाकृष्णप्रणयविकृति लादिनी शक्तिरस्माद्
राधा कृष्ण
Krishna
प्रणय
Pranaya Vikriti Ladini
शक्ति
Shaktirasmat
असमन्वय
एकात्मनावपि भुवि पुरा देहभेदं गतौ तौ
एका
Ekatmanav
एकात्मन
api bhuvi
अपि
pura deha bedam gatau tau
चैतन्याख्यं प्रकटमधुना तद्वयं चैक्यमाप्तम्
चैतन्यवाक्यं
Chaitanyakam prakatam adhuna
अधुना
tad
तद्वयं
vayam
शक्यम्
chaikya
आप्तम्
aptam
राधाभावद्युतिसुलितं नौमि कृष्णस्वरूपम्
राधा
Radha
भावद्युति
Bhavaditi Swalitam
नवमी
Naumi
कृष्ण
Krishna Swarupam
श्रीराधायाः प्रणयमहिमा कीदृशो वा नयैव
श्री
Sri
राधा
Radhaya Pranaya
महिमा
Mahima Kidrusho
कृष्ण
Vanaiva
स्वाद्यो येनाद्भुतमद्रिमा कीदृशो वा मदीयः
स्वाध्यो येन
Swadhyo Yenadbhuta Madhurima Kidrusho Madhya
सौख्यं चास्य मदनुभवतः कीदृशं वेति लोभात्
सौख्यं
Saukyam
च
Chasya
अनुभवता
Madanadbhavata Krish
सुदर्शन यति लोभत
Idrisham Veti Lobhat
तद्भावाद्यः समजनी शचीगर्भसिन्धु हरिन्दुः
तद्भवद्भ्यां
भवद्भ्यः
समजानि
समजनि सचिगर्भ सिन्धौ हरिन्दौ
हरिणः
पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं
पञ्चतत्त्वाकं
पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं
कृष्ण
कृष्णं
भक्तरूपासुरूपकं
भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं
भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं
भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं
भक्त अवतारं
भक्तावतारं
भक्ताख्यं
भक्त्याख्यं
नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं
नमामि
नमामि
भक्तसंस्थं
भक्तिशक्तिकम्
जय जय श्रीचैतन्य जय नित्यानन्द
जय
जय जय
जय
श्री
श्री
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
जय
जय
नित्यानन्द
नित्यानन्द
जय अद्वैतचन्द्र जय गौरभक्तवृन्द
जय
जय
अद्वैत
अद्वैत चन्द्र जय गौरभक्तवृन्द
गौरभक्तवृन्द
नमो महावदान्याय
नमो
नमो
महावन्दनाय
महावदन्याय
कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते
कृष्णप्रेम
कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते
प्रदायते
कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य
कृष्णाय
कृष्णाय
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः
नाम्ने
नाम्ने
गौरत्विषे
गौरत्विषे
नमः
नमः
कृष्णवर्णं त्विषा कृष्णं
कृष्णवर्णं त्रिसा
वर्णं
कृष्णं
तुषा कृष्णं
साङ्गोपाङ्गास्त्रपाशदम्
साङ्गोपाङ्गास्त्रपार्षदम्
यज्ञैः सङ्कीर्तनप्रायैः
यज्ञैः
यज्ञैः
सङ्कीर्तनं प्रायैः
सङ्कीर्तनप्रायैः
यजन्ति हि सुमेधसः
यजन्ति
यजन्ति हि सुमेधसः
सुवर्णवर्णो हेमाङ्गो
सुवर्णवर्णो हेमाङ्गो
सुवर्णवर्णं
वराङ्गश्चन्दनाङ्गदी
रङ्गाश्चन्दनागदिः
सन्न्यासकृत्यमः शान्तो
सन्न्यासकृशचमः शान्तो
व्यासकृतमः शान्तो
निष्ठा शान्तिपरायणः
निष्ठा
इष्टशान्तिपरायणः
शान्तिपरायणः
मूकं करोति वाचालं
मुखं
मूकं
करोति
करोति
वाचालं
वाचालं
पङ्गुं लङ्गायते गिरिं
पङ्गुं
पङ्गुलङ्घायते
लङ्घयते गिरिम्
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे
यत्कृपातमहं
यत्कृपातमहं
वन्दे
वन्दे
परमानन्दमाधवम्
परमानन्दमाधवं
परमानन्दमाधवम्
श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्
श्रीगुरुं
श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्
श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यमीश्वरम्
श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यैश्वरम्
श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यमीश्वरम्
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Very beautifully recited. Thank you so much. Okay, so we shall move to the next part of our program. So it is the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Okay, so we shall do Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Meena Mataji, would you like to do 3 times Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya? We all follow behind you.
Yes. You said something, Prabhuji?
Yes, would you like to do Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 3 times? We all follow behind you.
Okay, Hare Krishna. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो
भगवते
भगवते
सुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nice. Okay, so we have been discussing in the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. This is the 14th chapter. So this is the ecstasy of the Lord and his devotees. Ecstasy of the Lord and his devotees. So within this one, we have been going through discussing about the qualities of Krishna, because that ecstasy will be awakened within us uh, when we hear Krishna's pastimes and his qualities, and those relationships between Krishna and the devotees. Then, as soon as we hear those qualities, this ecstasy will be awakened. So, within that sequence, in those qualities, out of 64 qualities, so far we have gone up to 10 qualities. The fluent. So, Krishna, he speaks, so that just to recap those qualities. Um, so Krishna is beautiful body. He has got a beautiful bodily features, and then he has got all auspicious characteristics on his body, and he is so pleasing, and he is effulgent, and he is very strong, and ever youthful, and wonderful linguist, and he is truthful, and pleasing talker, and fluent. He speaks very fluently. So until that point, we have completed 10 qualities. So we shall go through another few qualities. So he is highly learned. Did we go through this highly learned quality in the last session? Can anyone remember? Okay, so we shall go through this quality. Can I request this quality contains? Can I request anyone devotee to read first two paragraphs? Second devotee read second two paragraphs. Third devotee, third paragraph. Okay, so who would like to read the first two paragraphs? Highly
Hare
learned.
Krishna, Prabhu. Can
Yes,
read.
Madam. Yes, please.
Hare Krishna. Highly learned. When a person is highly educated and acts strictly on moral principles, he is called highly learned. A person conversant in different departments of knowledge is called educated, and because he acts on moral principles, he is called morally stout. Together, these two factors constitute learning. Krishna's receiving education from Sandipani Muni is described by Sri Narada Muni as follows. In the beginning, Lord Brahma and others are like clouds of evaporated water from the great ocean of Krishna. In other words, Brahma first received the Vedic education from Krishna as the cloud received water from the ocean. That Vedic education or instruction which was spoken by Brahma to the world was then reposed upon the mountain of Sandipani Muni. Sandipani Muni's instruction to Krishna are like a reservoir of water on the mountain, which flows as a river and goes again to mix with the source, the ocean of Krishna. To be more clear, the idea is that Krishna actually cannot be instructed by anyone, just as the ocean does not receive water from any source but itself. Krishna actually cannot be instructed by anyone. Oh, sorry, Prabhuji. Itself. It only appears that the rivers are pouring water into the ocean. So it is clear that Brahma received his education from Krishna and from Brahma via the disciplic succession. This Vedic instruction was distributed. Sandipani Muni is linked to the river, which is flowing down again to the same original ocean of Krishna. Am I continuing, Prabhuji?
That's all, Mataji. Thank you so much. Very nice stated. So can I request other devotee to read next two paragraphs, please?
Do you want me to read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Sure. Sorry, Prabhuji, just trying to make it a bit bigger. The Siddhas, the inhabitants of Siddhiloka, were all born with fully developed mystic powers. And the Charanas, the inhabitants of a similar planet, prayed to Krishna as follows. My Lord Govinda, the goddess of learning, is decorated with 14 kinds of educational ornaments. Her intelligence is all pervading within the four departments of the Vedas. Her attention is always on the law books given by great sages like Manu, and she is apparelled in six kinds of expert knowledge, namely Vedic evidence, grammar, astrology, rhetoric, vocabulary, and logic. Our constant friends are the supplements of the Vedas, the Puranas, and she is decorated with the final conclusion of all education. And now she has acquired an opportunity to sit with you as a class friend in school, and she is now engaged in your service. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, does not require any education, but he gives a chance to the goddess of learning to serve him. Being self sufficient, Krishna does not require the service of any living entity, although he has many devotees. It is because Krishna is so kind and merciful that he gives everyone the opportunity to serve him, as though he required the service of his devotees. Prabhu, you want me to continue or?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, thank you. Can I request Meena Mataji, if you are available to read the next paragraph?
Hare Krishna. Mm. From sorry,
Regarding this.
regarding regarding his moral principle, it is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna is ruling over. Very good. There is regarding the moral principle, it is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna is ruling over Vrindavana as death, personal, personified, personified to the thieves, as pleased to the pious, as the most beautiful Cupid to the young girls, and as the most munificent personality to the poor man. He is refreshing as the full moon to his friend, and to his opinions he is the inhalating fire generated from Lord Shiva. Krishna is therefore the most perfect moralist in his reciprocal dealing with different kind of person. Yes, different kind of person. When he is that personified to the thieves, it is not that he is without moral principles or that he is cruel. He is still kind, because to punish thieves with death is the exhibit the highest quality of moral principle. In Bhagavad Gita, also Krishna says that he deals with different kind of persons according to their dealing with him. Krishna dealing with devotees and with non-devotees, although different are equal good, because Krishna is all good. His dealings with everyone are always good. Always good. Hare Krishna. The Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Prabhuji. Okay, so very beautifully read. So here, in this particular highly learned quality, Rupa Goswami describes that one should be knowing the moral principles. Person is highly educated and acts strictly on the moral principles. He is called highly learned. And a person conversant in different departments of knowledge is called educated, and because he acts on moral principles, he is called morally stout. That means very strong. So these two factors constitute the learning, education and act on the moral principles. Whatever he has, the essence of all the education that is to be exhibited through the moral principles that we follow in day-to-day life. Okay, so but it is the material education like that we are studying so many things, they are not belongs to any of the qualities. So this is first of all, we go to the school to learn our the education so that we develop the good qualities, the divine qualities within ourselves. That is the main purpose. And once the main qualities are developed, then anyone can give you the employment. But if we try to learn the education, but I want to do this one, I want to do that one, and then they will try to ask the questions in the similar way. But if you are like behaviorally good, and we will get the highest employments wherever we go because of the trust and the plain, the simple-minded, and all good qualities, nice speaking. So we will get good friends in a highly learned circle. But people forget about that. They go to the school and then learn ABCD and then write exams and then study something, write exams, getting marks, and then whatever it means by cheating or something like that, and then they develop zero qualities in them, and then become educated and write some certifications and then exams pass and get certificate and get a job in the corporates and work like a donkeys. But if you look at the qualities, what good qualities they have got? Zero. And where is the moral principle? Zero. And all of their life is like a animalistic. So that is not the life. So one must be developing the qualities. That is called education. Otherwise, it is nonsensical. So here, Krishna receiving education from Sandipani Muni is described by Shri Narada Muni as follows. In the beginning, Lord Brahma and other like clouds of evaporated water from the great ocean of Krishna. So it is like that. So the sun, he evaporates the water from the ocean, and then that evaporations will turn into the clouds, and that clouds will give the rain. It fall on all parts of the land, like the hills and the trees and the land and the crops on top of the homes, and something like everywhere it spread. And whenever the rain falls in the mountain, gradually it will the same rain in due course of time, very for a long period. The water will be keep on slowly going through the like a rivers, rivulets, and then it will make their way to the ocean back again. So originally the water from the ocean. In the similar way, Krishna is source of all the knowledge. And that knowledge was given to Brahma and Brahma down to Narada Muni and his children, those great sages. And then further it came from Evam Parampara, Guru Parampara. So within that Guru Parampara, even Sandipani Muni also comes. So, and then Sandipani Muni, he gives the same knowledge back to Krishna, who is like a ocean. That Vedic education or instruction, which was spoken by Brahma to the world, was then reposed upon the mountain of Sandipani Muni. So here Sandipani Muni is comparing like a mountain. So from where this rivers, that whatever the rain fall on that mountain, it is going through the rivers and then going back to the ocean. Sandipani Muni's instructions to Krishna are like the reservoir of water on the mountain, which flows as the river and goes again to mix with the source, the ocean of Krishna. So here in this one, what is the beauty here? Whatever we don't know about the nature, we come to know all the analogies in comparing with the nature. That is the beauty. We are learning one side is philosophy, one side Krishna, one side about the nature, and one side about the people and their qualities, how they look like in this world. It is all practical experiences. So that is why we see the entire world through the Shastras. That will give the perfection. But if we see with our own naked eyes, we don't understand anything. So we know, okay, rain are falling. This is our natural thing. But here, when we see it through the scriptures, then it makes everything perfect. The science, six scriptures contains the science as well. Okay, so to be more clear here, the idea is that Krishna actually cannot be instructed by anyone. just as the ocean does not receive water from any source but itself only. So Brahma, he has got Tene Brahma Hrudaya Adikavaye. Tene Brahma Hrudaya Adikavaye. He has got Tene Brahma. Brahma is the Vedic knowledge. Adikavi is Lord Brahma. Of course, Brahma is used for to call Brahma Lord Brahma, and Brahma also meant for the Vedic knowledge. Brahma is meant the living entity, the spirit spark. So likewise, there are so many other meanings. So here, Tene Brahma Hrudaya Adikavaye. And then Brahma, he has Brahma Asubhya Swamukto Yushmanatma Paripseya Chendo Mahatapo Vidya Yoga Yuktan Alam Patan. And he spread, in order to spread that knowledge. And Brahma has created all the Brahmanas from his face. And likewise, all the knowledge has descended from Lord Brahma. And it only appears that the rivers are pouring water into the ocean. So it is clear that Brahma received his education from Krishna and from Brahma via the disciplic succession. And this Vedic instruction was distributed. And Sandipani Muni is likened to the river. He is just like a river, which is flowing down again to that same original ocean of Krishna. So beautiful. Okay, so they have learned Krishna and Balaram. They have learned all the 64 skills, arts and skills in 64 days. So for Krishna, it is not a new thing because every day of Brahma, he appears on. So he learns the same thing, same Sandipuni Muni, likewise, same knowledge. So it doesn't make too hard for Krishna. Of course, he is source of everything, but it appears even though for us, he is learning everything, every skill in one day. Likewise, it is easy. Even if we do it, if we are trying to recite one sloka every day, we don't have to struggle hard. It is easy. In the similar way, in one day of Brahma, Krishna appears once like that. Again, he just learns everything in once very easily. Okay, the same knowledge is coming to Krishna back. And then further, another about this education and this mystic powers in the learning things. Siddhas, inhabitants of the Siddhaloka, were all born with fully developed mystic powers. And the Charanas and inhabitants of the similar planet pray to Krishna as follows. This is a prayer where it is giving the analogy like they're praying to the Lord, my Lord Govinda. The goddess of learning is decorated with 14 kinds of educational ornaments. So all her intelligence is all pervading within the 4 departments of the Vedas. Attention is always on the law books given by great sages like Manu, and she is apparelled in 6 kinds of expert knowledge. So here we pray to the goddess of Saraswati, goddess of learning. So this is Saraswati Devi. Can anyone remember the one shloka from before we start our education? We offer our prayers to goddess Saraswati. Can anyone remember that one?
Yakunda, Yakunde,
Yes, Mataji?
Yakunde, that one.
Go on, Mataji.
Yakundi, just forget what, yeah, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
So we learn like Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupani Vidyarambham Garishyami Siddhir Bhavati Me Sadha. So, O goddess of learning, so I'm starting my education. Please bless me. Likewise, we Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Garishyami Siddhir Bhavati Me Sadha. So let all this education come on to me. Likewise, we pray. And one shloka from the Srimad Bhagavatam before we recite. Can anyone say that shloka? It is very popular before Srimad Bhagavatam. I will say the Narayanam.
Yes, Prabhu. Narayanam Namaskrityam. Is that the one?
Yes, Mataji.
Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Is that the one?
Yes, yes, beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. So there, Devim Saraswatim. So we are offering our obeisances to Goddess of Saraswati. So once she is favorable to us, then we get all the knowledge. So she is upheld in 6 kinds of expert knowledge, named Vedic evidence, grammar, astrology, rhetoric, vocabulary, and the logic. So in all these 6 kinds of expert knowledge. Her constant friends are the supplements of the Vedas, the Puranas, and she is decorated with the final conclusion of all education. She is the servant of the Lord. Now she has acquired an opportunity to sit with you as a class friend in school, and she is now engaged in your service. When Krishna and Balaram were learning from the Sandipani Munis, so that means the goddess of Saraswati uh, was getting an opportunity to sit with the Lord. So likewise, this Charana and the inhabitants of the similar planet pray to Krishna. It's so beautiful to relate Saraswati with Krishna by the Charanas. And then again, so here Rupa Goswami says that Krishna does not require any education, but he gives a chance to the goddess of learning to serve him. Atma Ramam Purnakavam Nijalabhena Nichedha. So Krishna is the Atma, Atma Ramam, Purnakamam, Nijalabhiniti. If anyone serves Krishna, they will be benefited. So being self-sufficient, Krishna does not require the service of any living entity, although he has many devotees. It is because Krishna is so kind and merciful that he gives everyone the opportunity to serve him. So that is the beauty. Uh, as though he required the service of his devotees like Mother Yashoda, Nanda, Vasudeva, Devaki, and all his friends and gopis, and all his wives. Everyone are trying to serve Krishna. So that is, but though he is self-sufficient, but it appears that everyone are serving him and he needs service like that. Okay, that is one thing. But here, this quality is Krishna is highly learned. And regarding the moral principles, it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna is ruling over Vrindavan as death personified to the thieves, pleasing bliss to the pious, most beautiful Cupid to the young girls, and as the most munificent to personality to the poor men. He is as refreshing as the full moon to his friends, so many in all directions, reciprocating with everyone. And unto his opponents, he is like annihilating fire generated from Lord Shiva. Krishna is therefore the most perfect moralist in his reciprocal dealings with different kinds of persons. So when Krishna is entering into the Dwaraka, everyone are inviting Krishna, some parents and also friends, children, and mm, that prostitutes in that Dwaraka, and many others. So they're all trying to receive Krishna very nicely. So during that time, Prahva Abhivadan Ashlesha Karasparsha Abhivandanaihi. Krishna is reciprocating with each and everyone. Prahva Abhivadana, Karasparshas. So likewise, friends, if it is the parents, just going and taking the blessings from, I mean, just offering obeisance on their lotus feet, and then friends just hugging them, and then Balram like that, they're hugging them, and then children, they're just laughing, looking at them like that. So in a different people, different dealings. And also if there are people coming like the citizens of the country, so he just look at them and showing his merciful glances on them. And then if very lower class people just give the money, give to please them. In such a way he reciprocate. Yayatamam prapadyante tam sataiva bhajamyaham. In a similar way. And so this is the dealings with the different kinds of persons. When he is death personified to the thieves, it is not that he is without moral principles or that he is cruel. He is still kind, because to punish the thieves with the death is to exhibit the highest quality of moral principles. So this one again, dharma. Dharma, it takes different forms based on time, place, and circumstances. Sometimes we cannot show the compassionate to the thieves. So likewise, and we cannot be hard with the devotees. So likewise, Krishna knows all these things how to act. And in Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says that he deals with different kinds of persons according to their dealings with him. Ye yatavam prapadyante tam sadeva bhajamyaham mama vatmanuvartante manusyaha padda sarvashaha. And Krishna is dealing with devotees, with the devotee, non-devotees. All the different are equally good because Krishna is all good. His dealings with everyone are always good. Bhoktaram Vigitapasam Suhrud Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarvabhotanam Jnatva Mam Santi Mrichati. And who understands that Krishna is the Bhokta, then everyone will get that peace. Whoever understands that. Jnatva Mam Santi Mrichati. So likewise, Rupa Goswami describing this highly learned skill, the highly learned quality. We shall go to another quality as well. Okay, so highly intelligent. Next quality is. Can I request Gauringi Mataji to read the next quality, Mataji, first paragraph, if you are available to read. Gauringi Mataji. Okay, if Mataji is not available, can I request any devotee to take a turn to read another paragraph?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, please.
12. Highly intelligent. A man is called intelligent if he has a sharp memory and fine discretion. As far as Krishna's memory is concerned, it is said that when we when he was studying in the school of Sandipani Muni in Avantipura, he showed such a sharp memory that by once taking instructions from the teacher, he immediately became perfect in any subject. Actually, his going to school of Sandipani Muni was to show the people of the world that, however great or ingenious one may be, he must go to higher authorities for general education. However great one may be, he must accept a teacher or spiritual master. Krishna's fine discretion was exhibited when he was fighting with the untouchable king who attacked the city of Mathura. According to Vedic rites, those who are untouchable are not to be touched by the Kshatriya kings, not, not even for killing. Therefore, when the untouchable king seized the city of Mathura, Krishna did not think it wise to kill him directly with his own hands. Still, the king had to be killed, and therefore Krishna decided with fine discretion that he should flee from the battlefield so that the untouchable king would chase him. He could then lead the king to the mountain where Muchukunda was lying asleep. Muchukunda had received a benediction from Kartikeya to the effect that when he awoke from his sleep, whomever he might see would at once be burned to ashes. Therefore, Krishna thought it wise to lead the untouchable king to that cave so that the king's presence would awaken Muchukunda and he would at once be burned to ashes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai. Would you like to share something, Mataji, on this thing about Krishna's education at Sandipani school and this Kala Yavana's pastime, two pastimes?
Uh, I cannot recall anything much, Prabhuji, but
As much as you can, Mataji.
yeah, in this purport by Srila Prabhupada, what I have understood is, it doesn't matter anybody who has a great any higher authorities. If anybody has any kind of education, but it's always wise to go higher authorities, and we have to one must accept a teacher or a spiritual master in the life. It doesn't matter only in the spirituality, it's even the day-to-day life also, because I think in my experience, we are not good enough in our life experience, because always the elders are having the experience in life with their whatever good or bad experience. They learn big lessons. So we have to always approach. It doesn't matter only the spiritual or material, whatever it has to be. Um, from the we have to take instructions and guidance from the seniors, especially in spirituality. I can give my own example. When I was reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita on my own, I didn't understand anything. It was just only one thing I understood, that Lord Krishna is the supreme, and he comes, whenever there is adharma, he comes and he protects the devotees. But other than that, and chapter 2 explains so much about Bhagavad Gita, soul and body differences, but that was not in my tiny brain. But as we uh, grow in Krishna consciousness, by the grace of spiritual master, by the grace of all our senior devotees, Shiksha Gurus, we have whoever is giving any education, they are all Shiksha Gurus. They teach us so much, so that at least we start to understand the basic of everything. So this is what one thing I understood in this point. And the other thing, Kalyavana, killing of Kalyavana, in this because Lord Krishna always, though he is very intelligent, he always tries to keep the morals, because he won't. In here it says untouchable. I'm not quite sure why it is called as untouchable for Kalyavana, but what I understood was Krishna made him to um, come behind. So and Muchukunda had, I think, after a long, I think, war, he assisted. Uh, I think in the war, Devas and Danavas. I'm not quite sure about that. I don't remember quite. And he went to mountain to sleep, and he had a benediction from Kartikeya. And whoever he sees, as soon as he's awake from that long sleep, they will be burnt into ashes. So Krishna's plan was that to go in front of Muchukunda, and so that Kalyavana will be killed. At the same time, both will be happen. I think that is what I understood, Prabhuji, in this purport. Sorry, I didn't. I don't. You can explain me elaborately, Prabhuji.
Very nice, Mataji. Very beautifully explained. Yes, so with regards to spiritual master, yes, we need to accept a spiritual master through that is called Shastra Chakshu. Spiritual master, he teaches from the scriptural point of view. So that is one thing. But Krishna has learned all those things. 64 skills in 64 days, very learned and very quick. So in the daytime, Krishna used to go to learn from the teacher, and the evening he used to practice in the night time before he sleeps. He practices throughout the night. Likewise, he learned all the 64 arts in 64 days. And here with regards to Kalayavana, so Muchukunda once upon a time, he was assisting the demigods. Demigods were fighting with the demons. At the time, he went with the demigod side, Kartikeya side, to assist him. And then later on, so once that battle was finished, then the Kartikeya demigods were very pleased with Muchkunda. So ask any benediction. Then Muchkunda asked, I wanted to sleep. So then if anyone is waking me up, then they'll be burnt into the ashes. Likewise, he asked that benediction he has got. Of course, and here one thing is he has assisted the demigods, and Krishna, he remembers everything, whatever is being done to the demigods, assisting demigods, Krishna remembers. So later on, when Muchukunda was sleeping in that cave, mountain cave, And when Krishna was in the Madura, so during that time, Jarasandha was attacking, and Kala Yavana means it is the meat eaters, Yavanas, or the uh, or mlechas, meat eaters, mlechas, or Panchama category, who does not follow properly all those Vedic injects. They're called Panchama. So that king, so we do, this is not only those Krishna's period, even our period also. For example, in my village, there are people, we do not touch other people. And at that time, my parents are very strict like that. Though it is not rich or poor, but we belong to one particular category, we have to follow our principles. We never touch those people. Of course, later on, our this modern education, it become mixing everything and then it ruining all this Varnashrama dharma, because those people they eat the cows like that. So that's why we never touch those people. So the king may be possibly from that category.
Still existing, Prabhuji, in our side.
Yes, so in my village, so people used to
In the
follow. Yes. So they are generally called scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, something like that.
yeah, scheduled caste. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that king, so Krishna led him to that mountain cave where Muchkunda was sleeping. And as soon as, but Krishna, he has hidden behind the wall and behind the rock. And then as soon as this Kalyavan entered there, and he tried to wake the Muchkunda, thinking that it may be Krishna. And then Muchkunda, as soon as he woke up, and then he burned the Kalyavan into ashes. So that is very highly intelligent. Yeah, this is one quality of Krishna. So highly learned and highly intelligent, two qualities. Okay, we got Jared Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry for joining late. I had another class today.
Mataji.
Kartik class, yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Okay, so we shall move to the one more quality. So genius. Okay, so it contains few paragraphs. Can I request two devotees to read the genius quality, the first person to these three paragraphs? Javed Mataji, would you like to read Mataji up to here?
Yes, I can do. Yeah, thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. A person is called a genius when he can refute any kind of opposing element with newer and newer arguments. In this connection, there is a statement in Padyavali which contains the following conversation between Krishna and Radha. One morning when Krishna came to Radha, Radha asked him, "My dear Keshava, where is your Vasa at present?" The Sanskrit word Vasa has three meanings. One meaning is residence, one meaning is fragrance, and another meaning is dress. Actually, Radharani inquired from Krishna, "Where is your dress?" But Krishna took the meaning as residence, and he replied to Radharani, "My dear captivated one, at the present moment, my residence is in your beautiful eyes." To this, Radharani replied, "My dear cunning boy, I did not ask you about your residence. I inquired about your dress." Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Gauringi Mataji, are you available to read Mataji?
Yes, Babaji.
Would you like to read from the Krishna to here?
Yeah. Krishna then took the meaning of bija as fragrance and said, "My dear fortunate one, I have just assumed this fragrance in order to be associated with your body." Srimati Radharani again inquired from Krishna, "Where did you pass your night?" The exact Sanskrit word used in this connection was yamina, Prabhuji. Yaminya
Mushitaha.
Musitek.
Yaminya Mushitaha.
Yamaniya Musitaha. Yamaniya means at night, and Usitha means pass. Krishna, however, divided the word Yamaniya Musitet Taha into two separate words, namely Yamaniya and Musitaha. By dividing this word into two, it come out to mean that he was uh, kind, kind, kidnapped. Sorry, kidnapped by Yemeni or night. Krishna therefore replied to Radha Rani, my dear Radharani, is it possible that night can kidnap me? In this way, he was answering all of the question of Radharani so cunningly that he glided this dearest of the gopis. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So this is Krishna is genius. Genius means just bringing different meanings when we are speaking. If I wanted to say something, but in between, how the way come and understand the situation is a different kind of output results would come, then immediately I change the wordings differently. It's a kind of a genius. So Rupa Goswami describing here about the Krishna's and Radha's pastimes. If we see little Krishna, there the gopis and Krishna, they will have a very beautiful and funny moments. And these gopis always, you stubborn Krishna, you always hard with us. Likewise, they say like that. And then Krishna is compassionate. For example, whenever they're these gopis, they were just doing taking the pearls and making the strings in the Little Krishna movie that we have seen. And then Krishna asked some pearls so that he would do it for his little calf. He wanted the pearl garland for its calf. And the girls did not give. And then Krishna, he went to his mother and then um, he asked the mother, can you please give me nice quality pearl so that I will give you more later on. I will just go and plant and they will grow more and more. Mother Yashoda says that they do not give, they do not grow, they will come from the ocean. But Krishna insists her. But Mother Yashoda with love, she gives pearls and then Krishna take them and then he just in a field he plants these pearls and then he nourishes with the milk. So later on they grow as plants and then they give very beautiful pearls. And later on these gopi girls and Krishna was giving all these pearls to everyone for the monkeys and the calves and everyone are having. And at the time, this Radha Rani's their group, they are looking and they wanted to have those things as well. But they also wanted to make competition to Krishna because Vrindavan land is so beautiful and it is the power of it is not Krishna's thing. It is the land of Vrindavana. And they also went there and then they have taken their pearls from their parents and then they try to plant in the similar way. And then, but there all thorny bushes come. And one side, here Krishna's camp, they were teasing. And then later on, now these gopi girls, they have to give the pearls back to their parents. Now that they have grown like a bushes, thorny bushes. And then later on, they ask Krishna, and then Krishna was asking some kind of cunning things with them. Of course, finally he gives the pearls to them. So to tease the gopis. And here, so this vasa means is a dress and a place and also the smell, the fragrance. So three meanings. When Radharani is asking, where is your Vasa? Something like that. Where is your Vasa? Krishna says initially, my dear captive, my present moment, my residence is your beautiful eyes. So he took that meaning as a place, a residence. So actually she want Radharani's meant is a dress. So Krishna take the first meaning as a residence, just to prolong the conversations with the beloved Radharani. And it is very so fun. We used to do it when we were children, very nicely with the opponent people, captivating things. Okay, and then further, Radharani says, no, that is not the residence I'm asking. Vasa, where is your Vasa? Then Krishna says that, oh, my body is, he took it as a smell. And then saying that, my dear fortunate one, I have just assumed this fragrance in order to be associated with your body. Then Radharani says, no, 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 where is your Vasa? Where is your dress? And Krishna again take that one as a different meaning. Yaminyam Mushitaha. Yaminyam means is the night. And then he split that one when Radharani asks as a, where did you pass your night? Well, Krishna took that one as night kidnapped me, something like that. It is so fun to have this kind of conversations, but not too hard, but it is a light conversations. Uh, and then later on, they accept it, and both parties would be very happy. So in this way, he was answering all the questions of Radharani so cunningly that he gladdened this dearest of the gopis. It's so beautiful. We could see these things at the childhood times, the elderly uh, mothers, so they used to tease the children, and children used to make a fun conversations with the mothers. It is so beautiful by remembering all those things, what we have done in the childhood. But it is not too hard to be taken. Generally, it happens in the villages. Okay, so with this one, we covered 3. So now we are 14 minutes past 9 o'clock. I stop here. And I request dear devotees to kindly share uh, uh, or if you have got any questions or you wanted to share anything. And these 3 highly intelligent, highly learned, and genius, 3 qualities of Krishna. Okay, any questions or anything to share? Swarup Prabhuji, would you like to share anything, Prabhuji?
Nothing more from me, Prabhuji. You have explained it very well. So I was trying to listen and understand as much as I can.
So these things we would, if we see the Little Krishna, that movie, little movie, 10
Mm,
minutes movie,
mm.
it is so nice once we learn these things, and then there it is so fun.
Absolutely, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Prabhavati Sachi Mataji, Gauringi Mataji.
Sorry, Prabhuji. My side, nothing, Prabhuji.
Mataji, thank you. Javed Mataji, you wanted to share anything, Mataji, about Krishna's qualities and pastimes? Okay. So those are the 3 qualities for today from the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya spoke all these things to Rupa Goswami, and then Rupa Goswami later on, he has composed into so many beautiful scriptures later on. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is one of it. Okay, so that is one thing. So in the next, okay, in the next week, we will cover this artistic. So this is Vidagdha Madhava. So there is separate book for this one. Again, it contains so many of the arts, the uh, dramas kind of thing like that. Ujjwala Neelamani and Vidagdha Madhava. Those Rupa Goswami books are very, very beautiful to relish. It must be done among the only the pure devotees of the Lord or the Sangha devotees like that. Okay, so the next we would be covering like the clever, expert, and then grateful. So those qualities we would see in the next week. So for today, we will stop with only the 3 qualities. Okay, Prabhavati Sachi Mataji, are you happy with that one, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, you have explained nicely.
You
Thank
wanted
you
to
so
share
much.
anything, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji, it's well elaborated, explained everywhere, in Bhagavatam and everywhere. So
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so if you're all happy, then we shall move to the next part, Narasimha prayers. So can I request any volunteers to do the Narasimha prayers? Sorry, Prabhuji.
I can do it, Prabhuji, no problem. If anyone wants to lead or wants to follow me, please.
Jai Vaid Mataji.
Yes, I can follow him.
Thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji, when you are ready.
Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladladayine.
Praladladayine.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaya.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Shilatankanakalaye.
Shilatankanakalaye.
Ito Narsimho Parato Narsimho.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimho.
Yato yato yami tato narsimha.
Bahi Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho.
Bahe narsimha hridaye narsimha.
Narasingham Adim Sharanam Prapade.
Narsimham adim sharanam prapadye.
Tava Karakamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanubhringam Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Tavakara kamalavare nakham adbhuta shringam dalita hiranyakashipu tanubhringam keshavadrita narahari rupa jaya jagadisha hare jaya jagadisha hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Tava Karakamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanubhringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare.
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam दालिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गाम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंह देव, जय नरसिंह देव, जय नरसिंह देव, जय नरसिंह देव।
जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव
जय प्रहलाद महाराज, प्रहलाद महाराज, प्रहलाद महाराज, जय प्रहलाद महाराज।
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद, 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 जय जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद।
जय जय श्रील प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव, 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 जय जय गुरुदेव।
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
गौर निताय हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय,
जय
समवत वैष्णव वृंद की जय,
जय
जय
शिला प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय
जय
गौर निताय हरि हरि बोल।
हरि हरि
हरि
बोल
हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल।
थैंक यू
हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very beautifully sung, and Mataji. Very nice. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is with this one. So today, teachings of Lord Chaitanya to Rupa Goswami and to all of us. It is there. Yes, if you're all happy, we shall conclude. Or if you have anything to say, kindly share.
Maybe we should say 3 Hari Bols to Amoka Prabhu. You did the class so well. So if everyone can unmute and say 3 Hari Bols to Amoka
हरि
Prabhu.
बोल yeah
Hari Bol.
हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल
हरि
Hari
हरि
बोल
Bol.
बोल
हरि
हरि
बोल
Hari
बोल।
Bol.
थैंक यू
Hari
सो
Bol to
मच
all the dear
थैंक यू
devotees.
प्रभु जी।
Thank
Hari
you,
Bol.
Prabhuji. Thank you so
थैंक यू
much.
सो मच थैंक यू हरे
Thank you so
कृष्णा
much,
Hare Krishna.
all the devotees. All those who shall look for the Gurudev. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha.
Darubhishya. Kripa
Kripa
Sindhu
Sindhu
व्यस्य
Eva
कृपा
Ch.
सिंधु
Patitanam
Manam
पतितानं
Bhavanan.
Krishna
पावनेभ्यो
Vaishnavevo
वैष्णवेभ्यो
Namo
नमः
Namaha.
Namo
Ananta Koti
Ananta
Vaishnava
Koti
Vrinda ki
Vaishnava
jai.
Ki
जय
Jai.
Jai. Srila
Ki
Prabhupada
Jai.
ki
Jai.
जय
Jai. Hare Krishna consciousness everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you.
Bol.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.
कटन हाल कटन लगाइदिउँ